A shalom, shalom, shalom. All right, first and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachah HaKodash. All right, to our apostles, a great millstone, that we well. All right, and peace and salutations to the elect. All right, scattered across the four corners of the earth. Okay, who Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai has blessed in these last days with his truth, man. Okay, and it's giving diligence to make their calling and election sure. Shalom, shalom to you, Yahweh Bashem Yahshua Barakatham. Shalom to you, friends of the prophets. Okay, you few sisters out there that's listening in silence. Shalom to you, Yahweh Bashem Yahshua Bashem Barakatham. Okay, so the spirit pretty much just hit me, man. I want to do a quick lesson. I'm not gonna make this too long, man. And this is as I'm sitting meditating for my lesson for today on a few things. This is pretty much gonna be like a commentary to the bishop Tzion out there in the main camp, that the Connecticut camp, the head bishop, one of the bishops. And this is definitely, and it's a beautiful thing, to hear brothers say things on their live shows, and it lines up with things that brothers are dealing with through the spirit, and it lines up with the body's thought process, which shows you that the Lord is working. It shows you that we are a body and that we are on one accord, man. You know what I mean? So it's always a beautiful thing to hear a brother speak on something that you're meditating on in the spirit. And that's why brothers say, oh, that's the spirit, because it is. You know what I mean? So pretty much I'm going to entitle this lesson, okay, pretty much staying emotionally focused, man. Okay, staying emotionally focused, man. And as we get closer to this thing, to the fall of Esau, Edom, okay, and as the curtains close on Babylon, we have no need that these things are spoken unto us, knowing that we're at the end of this thing, and knowing that Satan is gonna be as a roaring lion seeking whom he may devour, man. And it's gonna get harder, and we gotta apply the spirit more, harder. You know what I mean? And a part of that, is staying emotionally focused, man. Okay, meaning not letting the cares of this fucking world overcharge you. And that's the scripture that I've been bringing out a lot, man. In the book of it's really been resonating with my spirit as we're in this battle. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I've been speaking about this precept a lot. In the book of Luke, the 21st chapter, verse 34, okay, where it speaks about not being overcharged with the pretty much the cares of this world, man. Meaning not letting these things consume you to the fact that you're not spiritually sober, man. Okay, and because your emotions are tied to shit, you know what I mean. And and it's okay. It's a part of the war. However, we got to constantly remind ourselves, what's more important. You know what I mean, and that's very, very important, because when you emotionally involve yourself with things that you have no control. It could be anything, man. Like it tells you in the book of 2nd Ezra, to set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee. And Lord willing, we're going to get that scripture. And that precept, we bring it out a lot, but it's for the elect, man. And the repetition of the things of the spirit are necessary, because we got to constantly remind ourselves. We got to constantly, remind ourselves what time we're living in. And if you're not constantly reminding yourself, you ain't in the spirit, because we're in this world, but we're not of the world, and that's only for the elect. Okay, we have to unplug. Okay, we have to examine ourselves. We have to sit back. We have to go sit down somewhere and meditate and examine ourselves. Okay, a 2/3 nigga ain't got to do that because they're of the world. Okay, so we have to constantly remind ourselves what time we're living in, man, and constantly check certain things of our flesh that are not more important than the things of the spirit, man. And that's just keeping it 100, man, in this thing, man. Okay, but yeah, the Bishop Josiah once said, fighting to stay focused, man. You got to. I know it's easy to get caught up with work in this thing, that the shit of this world that you have to deal with, your family, maybe your woman, your job, you got to pay your bills and all of that. But and hell, you might even have a hobby, or you might have a little side piece or whatever, but like Paul said, even dealing with these women, man, you're gonna have trouble in the flesh, what I mean, because they require a certain particular spirit, you know what I'm saying, and that in itself can be overcharging, because you got the bullshit that come with it, that's why Paul said you better I'm not even touching a woman. But if you burning, you gotta do what you gotta do. However, there's a cost of that, but pretty much being emotionally focused, man, and not letting the cares of this world cloud the things of the spirit, because the last thing, I'm gonna get a scripture, okay? Let's get a scripture, because you don't want to let the cares of this world cloud your walk. And that's why it tells you this, man. And this is the book of man, there's a couple of them, man. 1 Thessalonians 5 and 6. Okay, we have this is the main one I wanted to get. 1 Peter 5 and 8. It says what? To be sober, be vigilant, man. Right. And this goes back to being spiritually sober and not letting the drunkenness of this world, the cares, cloud your mind too much, to where you're not focusing on things of the spirit, which are going to ultimately lead you being in the Ephesians 6 spirit, okay, and which can take away your vision, which the vision is what? It's the kingdom, it's the crown. You know what I mean? And you best believe Satan's all over that worldly shit, man. He's all over. He's got his hands all into the thoughts and the worries and the what ifs, and just the shit of the world, man. That we don't have control over, man. All right, this is the book of 1 Peter 5 and 8. It says to what? Be sober, be vigilant. Right? Be sober. Don't be overcharged. Don't be drunken with the cares of this fucking place too much, to where you can't be vigilant, to where you can't keep your hands on the wheel. Okay? Very, very important. And this is why. It's because your adversary, the devil, and when I say keeping your hands on the wheel, you worried about this, you worried about that, you putting too much emotion in this, you putting too much emotion into that, or and then something might not go your way, and then you just all down in the spirit, and then but I mean, it's vanity though. You know what I'm saying? Like, the certain things might not go your way, and then you just think it's just all overcharged with a woe spirit, man. Nah, man. And that's why we got to be leaning more to the spirit, man. Because once again, your adversary, the devil, okay, like a roaring lion, is seeking who he may devour. Okay? So Very, very important to be. I mean, cause shit, man, brothers, things is cracking off, man. You know, we have to be fucking ready, man. We have to be ready for the shit to hit the fan. You know, like it tells you, well, shit. We just spoke about in First Timothy 5:8. But let us who are of the day be sober, putting on a breastplate of faith and love for a helmet of hope of salvation. Really starting at verse 6, okay? Matter of fact, let me go start there, man. It says, therefore, let us not sleep. Man, the whole chapter, bro. Pretty much, I'm not going to make this too long, but from 1 Timothy chapter 5:1 all the way down to verse 9, okay? That's how we should be walking, man. Okay? Not in drunkenness, not in overchargingness of certain things, but knowing that this shit is getting ready to go down. The MOTBs, you know, is getting ready to be implemented. Okay? Chaos is getting ready to erupt. We're getting ready to be amongst people that don't have the fruits of the Spirit to be able to get through the chaos that's coming, and we got to be on our top of our shit. You know what I'm saying? And just fucking locked in, man. Okay? So you got to be careful what you put your emotions in, man, because is it more important than what the Lord got going on? And you know the answer is no. Is it adding to the Spirit 9 times out of 10? No. But like I said, yeah, of course, you know, we got to work, we got to take care of our shit, deal with your family or whatever. But everything's got to be put into its perspective, because we in the time of the Lord getting ready to visit this motherfucker, man. Okay? I think you got the Super Bowl coming up tomorrow. So, you know, some shit can go down during that. You know, we're in a time of the Lord getting ready to visit this place. We're in a time of Esau, Edom, getting ready to make a move on the earth so he can implement his new world order. Okay? We're in a time of the mystery of iniquity at work again. Okay, and he's getting ready to come with some heavy fucking shit to thoroughlize his NWO, man. Well, look, we had to be ready for the persecution, and that's another thing that we were speaking on through the Spirit. You know, we got to be ready for the persecution that comes with this thing. Okay, and being sober, spiritually sober, in that we can't even be overcharged with our feelings, or like I've been saying. What if Esau want to pull up on us right now? We gonna have to let whatever you're doing has got to stop, and you got to stay in the Spirit. Whatever you got going on has got to stop. You laid up with your woman, you're sitting with your kids. You know, side piece got to be put to the back. You know, and you got to deal in the Spirit, man. Okay? You don't want to be fucking caught unaware, man. So that's why it's important to not overcharge yourself with things of this world, to where when the Spirit is going to require your attention, you know, you able to give it the attention that it needs. Okay? So, you know, that's pretty much it, man. I'm not going to make this too long. You know, this is just an exhortation video. You know what I mean? What I entitled is shit, fucking Satan. Not being emotionally overcharged, pretty much. And I'm gonna put it on a thing. I'm gonna let it get back to me. But yeah, you know, I hope this was edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem HaKadosh, double honors to our apostles, the great millstone, and shalom to the elect, shalom.